the things on my vision board were feelings, being stress-free, being full of passion and power, and also seeing myself with kind eyes. And through a lot of work with Nora and with the group and self-work as well, I am really living a stress-free life right now. My work, I am choosing not to be an entrepreneur. I choose to work for somebody else. That's what works for me. But a lot of these, sometimes my work is stressful, but I know how to deal with it now. But some of my bigger goals, well, one of them was working with, building relationship with my family. Since I have a broken relationship with the family of my past, I wanted a strong relationship with my husband and my children. And we've really been working on building that relationship. Another was my health. I wanted to lose 10 pounds and maintain that weight. I got very close to it. I was 2 pounds away from that goal weight. And then we just went on holiday. We went on vacation and I've gained a few pounds back, but it's a goal. And I keep working at it. I want to be well-balanced and whole. One of my dreams, I live in the US. I live in Chicago and the winters here are brutal. We're in fall now. It's getting cooler temperatures, but I know that we will get very, very cold and snowy. So one of my dreams is to move, or at least have winters in a warmer climate, which to me is Florida. Mm-hmm. And so one of my dreams was owning a home or a condo or something in Florida where I could go just to escape. And we came into a little bit of money and we have it saved. And my husband wants.
Can I just say something for 1 second? Because yes. I remember when we were back doing the vision board, or even working one-to-one with your dreams, you were like, yeah, and you're like, the home in Florida. There's no point saying it because there's no way my husband would agree. There's no way we'd ever get the money for that. How could I retire if I got a home? So there's all this stuff going on. And, this is where we come into, well, what do you want? This is us putting all the blocks in our own way and yes. already saying no. So I gently forced you to put Florida on your vision board.
And it's there. And, my husband is now on board with me and we've looked at homes. We're not quite there yet, but it's on our radar. And because we decided to keep working for a few more years and it'll be there when we're ready for it. I believe it. And I think that's one of the things. And as I was looking at the chat earlier, and the thing I've learned from you, Nora, is you have to believe it, even if it looks impossible. It looked impossible for me to weigh 138 pounds. I know I can't maintain that, but I got very close. It was impossible, for me to have a home in Florida or some of my other things. But if I believe it, it's going to happen. I think it's all about, and that's one of the main things I've learned from you is you have to believe it. I believe I'll be somewhere warm in the winters and it's going to happen. It's getting closer and closer. It's, a year and a half later, it's much closer than it was when I put it on the board, and like you said, I wasn't even going to put it on the board because I thought it will never happen. So it's what you believe. Where your thoughts are is where your action will go. I don't know the exact terminology, but it's
true. Yeah. Because your thoughts will determine your results basically. Right. So if you're thinking, oh, well, that's impossible, then that's your results. Whereas if you're putting it on a vision board and you're looking at it every day and you're getting excited, guess what happens? It comes into your reality in some shape or form. And that's it in a very clear That's it in a nutshell. And even when you go back to alcohol, we didn't do, it wasn't about 12 steps. It was, I didn't do any of that work. It's sort of the same principles. It's changing your thoughts and your feelings, so that your actions change. So take the focus off alcohol, what actually is going on, what feelings are there and where are they coming from, and dealing with that. Because alcohol, it could be food, it could be procrastination in business, it can be resistance. What's going on underneath?
Yes. And that's exactly what I had to come to grips with. And I look at even going back to alcohol and how it controlled my life. It wasn't, I was a gray area drinker. I had 1 glass, maybe 2 glasses of wine a night, but it controlled my thoughts. And if I had a stressful day at work, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go home. And the first thing I did was pour a glass of wine, then maybe another one. And, that's all gone because the wine didn't do anything. It didn't solve my problems. And now when I hear my husband saying things like that, because he still drinks, it's like, it's not, the wine's not the problem. You have to uncover the reason you're having the stress.
Yay!
Yeah.
Are you feeling stuck and not sure how to move forward? I have a simple system that will guide you from feeling overwhelmed and directionless to clear and confident. I can help you to reach new heights in your life. Come and take the next step in the success circle. Right now, I'm offering complimentary strategy calls, so let's hop on a call and see what's missing for you.